bit about burnished concrete and how it is different from regular concrete?
Absolutely. So welcome back to another episode of Constructive Smart. As Ellie said, we're talking about burnished concrete today. Burnished concrete, it's all about the finish. It's about getting the finish of the pour right and then the finish at the end of the project correct.
Why is this important detail for you as a builder to get right?
Obviously, look, we want to make sure that what our client's expectation is of the concrete is what we deliver at the end of the project. So important for us, and we've got to get it right throughout the entire process. So during the process here, where we're doing the concrete pour, absolutely paramount that we're getting this process right. The reinforcement that goes into the slab is generally quite different. Then the most important part of any burnish process is this right here, where we've got the trowel machine on the slab. This is the time when you burnish the slab. Not any other time, not at the end of the job. You don't go in and grind it. This is what burnished concrete is, and that's where the most important process is, and you need your qualified tradesmen to do that.
Where would this application be used? What specific use or solution?
Yeah, look, architectural finishes, you'll see, you're looking any good architectural literature or buildings that are being built at the moment, you'll see that architects have got a real strong desire to use this burnished concrete finish. Provides a very warm and surprisingly quite a soft finish to a building. So you see it a lot in high-end homes and also in high-end sort of architectural projects. The architects, they are the ones who drive this. It's all about a look, it's about a style, an architectural style that the architect desires to have for the project. They will start off with specifying that they would like to have burnished concrete, but then you need to make sure that the structural engineer is also involved in this. They need to think about and specify for us builders to follow the correct reinforcing, the location of the reinforcement to make sure that any shrinkage cracking is minimised, so you get a beautiful smooth burnished surface once you're finished.
How do you care for burnished concrete after its installation?
Yeah, look, second most important part of the burnish process, like I said, the trowel machine, absolutely important to get the surface sealed and burnished at the start. Then you've got to look after it. We've got to build a building on top of this thing. So you've got all the other trades, bricklayers, plasterers, scaffolding, ceiling fixers, painters, just to list a few, that we need to stop any damage that happens to that slab. Now, the damage can be caused by spill of materials, dropping of tools and equipment. Often you'll have scaffold, plant and equipment, scissor lifts, things moving throughout the building. We need to make sure that the wearing surface that we're working on isn't the burnished concrete slab, because we'll damage it.
What lessons has BE Projects learnt from previous experience? What are the influencing factors to get correct in this instant? And what is your professional recommendations? We've
learned a lot. You might have recalled a previous episode of Constructive Smart where we spoke about our concrete QAs. So there's two forms that we have as part of our BE index. One of those is the pre-pour checklist and the other one is the pour checklist. Those documents we start all the way at procurement phase, and here we go through all of the things that matter to make sure that we have the best success and the highest quality outcome. That's the first step. The second part is obviously that protection process and making sure that we protect the slab throughout the build. Finally, you really need to formulate a team who understands burnished concrete and has worked with it in the past. So we use high quality concrete tradesmen that we've worked with in the past and that have demonstrated they understand how to finish it. Because remember, the most important process is that finishing process. When the concrete's wet and you've got the trowel machine, that's step one. Then you need the skills and the management of a very, very good and competent building supervisor in order to protect and maintain the integrity of the slab throughout the rest of the build, and then at the end to delicately handle the finishing process to really deliver that high-end architectural finish.